that was, I don't know, what do you think? Did you think it was great? What did you think?
Pretend. I mean, but here's what no, it didn't. It said what it said. And if you to pretend that it didn't say that it said N-word, that doesn't make any sense. Let's call it what it said.
And let's discuss detail here too, because it's interesting. It was from 1997 to 2007 that Mr. Perry's dad had his name on the lease, I believe. I'm sorry, that Mr. Perry's name was on the lease. But it was in the early 80s that it was painted over. Two issues I have with that.
No. Some people say it was, some people say it wasn't.
Even if they're defending themselves saying we painted over it in the early 80s, there are 3 years between 1997, 1977, right? 1997 and 2007. So why 10 years there until the 2000 they're saying it was painted over? Why spend 3 years deciding whether to paint it over? And why not just move the rock?
Why not just
Get rid of the rock? Why
That's what
paint
I
it
want to
over?
know. They have money.
So strong.
They have cash.
I mean, you know,
There are two parts.
3 years too long.
There are two parts to the story. One is the rock itself, that Rick Perry's father did or did not do. The other is what Whoopi's talking about, and that is, until I heard you do it today, and Herman Cain, we all say, we're all so afraid of saying it.
I feel differently from Whoopi. Because, I mean, and I'm not saying how you feel. When I heard you say it, it was fine. You said it a different way. When I heard you say it, I didn't like the way you said it. Because when you say it, you say N-I, and I don't like her. You didn't, it's just,
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
I know,
Is it my
it's a
accent?
semantics thing, but it's something that goes through my body.
It's not just to make us laugh here.
Forgive me if I didn't say it exactly the same way.
Even if you didn't say it the right way. I mean, and it's nothing on you, Barbara. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing on you.
Just because I'm white, then I shouldn't use it.
It's something about hearing you say it that
So no
just,
white person should use that word.
you know, I feel differently from other people. I don't like it when you use the word. Now, I have used it with my friends, with my family. I don't say it like you. So when you say it, it's a different connotation. It's something
I
that,
understand why.
I know you probably wouldn't. I probably could never explain the way I feel.
I mean, Peter
All right,
was
you
on
can
the
stop
road.
it.
Any white person.
Yeah, and see, this is how you know this is the modern day Babylon, man. Because look how confusing that bullshit ass conversation was on these bitches talking about the word nigger and all this other type of shit, man. And that white bitch said that shit purposely, talking about it gives her chills down her spine. You would have never even said it. You know?
Yeah, that goes into confusion, and also you didn't see no kind of research on that word, no kind of research. So they just basically going off emotions. That's what the thing about women, they just go off emotions. They didn't do no research on that word, where the word derived from, but we know what the word means, and we know what it derived from. Okay, you can go ahead.
And what did we leave off at?
Jeremiah 31. Yeah, you wanted me to get Jeremiah 31.
Yeah, I got this Jeremiah 23:7.
Karen, did you finish that? Or you were just starting to read it? Karen, go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
Karen, so, brother, you want to elaborate on that a little bit more?
Yeah.
On that one?
Yeah, that's talking about North America, man. The North Country. All right.
And don't get it confused with Jeremiah 59 like I did. Don't get it confused with Jeremiah 50 and 9 like I did. Salakia to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Salakia to the elders. Salakia to all the Akim in the highways and byways preaching the truth. Salakia to the elect. All right. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah. You know, like the brother said, that North Country is talking about North America, man, because that's where the elect is going to be delivered out of, man. Most of the elect. You know, you got brothers and other places around the world that's preaching the truth. You know, that's gonna be part of the elect as well, but mainly here in North America, man. You know, the states. All right.
And so like the North Country in Jeremiah 59, that's talking about Russia, right? So,
Brother, are you done reading on that one?
yeah, I'm done with that one.
You got a precept out?
Got that precept out? Jeremiah
Read, Jeremiah
31?
6.
Get Zechariah.
Jeremiah 31:6. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, Arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto the Lord our God. Keep going.
Con.
For thus saith the Lord, Sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye praise, publish ye praise ye, and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them, and blind, and the lame, and the women with children in her that traveled with the children together,
Travaileth.
travaileth with the children together, a great company shall return thither.
Yeah, that's going into the Most High delivering the elect, man, in the 1/3 up out of the North Country, along with all the other places where Israel scattered, man. You know, and it said that in verse 6 it says, "For there shall be a day that the watchmen upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, Arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto the Lord our power." So Ephraim represents the so-called Puerto Ricans, and on top of that, all the Latin tribes, man. So the Most High is gonna put that knowledge back into the Latin tribes, man. There's gonna be Latin tribes that wake up. You know, it might not be as much as we would like, cause they fucking smoked out of their mind, man. But you know, that's letting you know that the Most High is dealing with all the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect. You know.
12,000 for each tribe.
Yep.
Con.
144,000, man.
Are you finished on that one?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Read the verse
That was
12.
it on that? Con.
Verse 12.
You said read the verse 12. 6
Yeah,
to
all
12.
the way to 12.
There shall come with weeping and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of the water in a straight way, wherein they shall not tremble. For I am a
Do not
father-
stumble.
For they shall not stumble. For I am a father of Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock.
Yeah, the scripture said he that scattered Israel, man. Because you got Israel that was scattered into all kingdoms under the heavens, man. So the Most High said he's going to gather him as a shepherd does his flock. You know, that's what Yahweh Shai came to do, man, to gather the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. You got it out, go ahead.
For the
Hey.
Lord
Okay.
For the Lord has redeemed Jacob and ransomed him for a hand of him that has stronger than he. Therefore ye shall come and sing in the high of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord, for wheat and for wine and for oil and for young of the flock and of the herd, and their souls shall be as watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all.
Yeah, man. When we get into the kingdom, man, we ain't gonna sorrow no more, cause the Most High gonna wipe all the tears from our eyes, man. You know, everything that all the possessions of the actual Gentiles, the heathen nations, that's gonna be converted over onto us. So all the stuff that they've supped with this long time of Israel being in captivity, we gonna have all that, man. All that's gonna be our possessions, you know. So we're not gonna sorrow anymore at all. That's going to be the kingdom of heaven. There ain't going to be no sorrow for the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. Because we're going to be all righteous, you know. And we're going to have an abundance of everything we can ever imagine.
5 for me.
And going back on what we seen in the View, where they was, you know, bickering about the word nigga. The word nigger is in the Bible, like niger, right? What, Acts 13? Acts
Let
13,
me go real
1.
quick. Acts 13 and 1. It says, now there was in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simon, that was called Niger.
There you go. That's a Latin word, means black. So and you got the word niggard, Niggard, which means greedy or like
Stingy.
stingy, greedy. You know. So that's the meaning of, you know, the words. So I don't want to, cause they didn't fucking do the research on it.
Or break it down.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Break
if
down
they
the
did
word, you
know,
know?
they didn't even break it down.
That
Everybody
word's
just
in
got
the
emotion.
Bible. See, the Edomites, you so-called white people, you have a speech impediment. All right, you can't. You're illiterate. All right, you're stupid. That's why you didn't say the word nigger. All right, they say nigger. They say nigger. It's supposed to be niger. All right, so that's the whole little bit of history on that word. All right, and etymology and definitions. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, just go ahead and Zechariah 11 and 5.
Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, bless the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Now, like it says, who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Even in this day and time, man, a lot of these fucking heathens and Edomites, man, say that I didn't play a part in your slavery, but you're living well off of all of this. You've taken this land and never given it back to the so-called Native Americans. And what are you people doing now? I mean, like, it's constant bullshit that you want to try to put out there in the media. Like, for instance, earlier this week, they're still trying to arrest Nazis going back to World War II. These men in fucking wheelchairs and breathing machines and shit. Y'all want to do your best to try to put these men down, but you don't look at your wrongdoings.
Those are the Edomites.
And those are Edomites as well, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all want to bitch and moan about your past.
But what about all the atrocities that they did to the Israelites, man, in slavery? They just they somehow forgot about that.
And you 2/3, man. You gotta get it out your heads, man. These people didn't just snatch us up, throw us on the ship, beat us into submission, and we just chose to just do the work from there on.